Well, I'll tell you what, that's the big storm system that brought us some heavier rain towards the middle of the week. And yes, it has really produced a lot of very heavy snow across the upper Midwest and back in the northern plains. That storm system still this morning camped out across the upper Midwest. Those brown lines that you see there on the screen, we call those troughs. And they're kind of like bicycle spokes. Each one that rotates around that area of low pressure can produce some moisture, can produce clouds and possibly some snow. Most of that is going to stay well to our north, though we are still seeing some of the colder air associated with that system. Temperatures outside right now into the mid to upper 30s. We've got a few spots starting to top out just above 40 degrees. Poplar Bluff at 40. Murray right now at 40 degrees as well. We've got Mount Vernon at 35. Marion right now at 37. Cape Girardeau also at 37 degrees. Factor in the breeze out of the west and northwest. And boy, we've got some wind chills that are back in the 20s. It's a cold afternoon, somewhat blustery out there this morning. 25 degrees in Fredericktown, 26 in Cape, currently feels like 28 in Marion, 24 the wind chill in Mount Vernon, and currently feels like 30 in Paducah. We've been seeing a few clouds now starting to make their way in from the north and the west, but it's been nice this morning to really enjoy just a little bit of sunshine despite the cold weather. Live views coming in from the Benton Square showing some of that blue sky there in the distance, some of that also getting shown up there in Carbondale and Metropolis, and a few more clouds visible in places like Mount Vernon. So continuing to track that through this afternoon. We'll see a few more clouds as well. Continuing to develop temperatures into the upper 30s and lower 40s is where we're going to top off this afternoon. Wind chills, though, remaining just below freezing in parts of southern Illinois. Wind chills into low to mid 30s, a little farther southward. Clouds stick around, though, into the evening hours. We'll drop temperatures back in the lower 30s pretty quickly after sunset this evening. Wind chills tomorrow morning in the teens. Actual temperatures back into the 20s. And then tomorrow afternoon, not much of a warm up. Quite a few clouds around Saturday, maybe a few snow flurries as well. And we're talking high temperatures in the low to mid 30s. Wind chills, though, in the circles only into the mid to upper 20s. So it is going to be pretty chilly, pretty blustery as well. Finally, as we move into Sunday, the clouds clear to the east and those winds start to relax just a bit. We will see quite a bit less in the way of wind as we make our way towards the second half of the weekend. But the average high temperature this time of year still in the mid to upper 40s. We're going to stay well below that through at least Tuesday and Wednesday. And then the second half of next week arrives. High temperatures, there we go, Wednesday of next week, 30 degrees. By Thursday, we're talking about a high of only 23, and that's because this big blast of Arctic air is working its way southward. There's the jet stream. We'll be tracking an area of low pressure right along that. It's a system to watch. I know there's a lot of folks asking about the potential for a white Christmas. I'm increasing this chance just a little bit as we go. Dave's looking pretty shocked over here. 35% chance. Of course, remember, a white Christmas means that we have 1 inch of snow on the ground by Christmas Day. It does not look like we're going to see snow on Christmas, but we may see a little bit of light snow ahead of it. So it is something we'll be tracking as we get a little closer. 30s through the weekend, mornings in the 20s, afternoon highs in the 30s, a few flurries on Monday. Not expecting any accumulation from there, but winter will officially begin on Wednesday, and Mother Nature getting the memo there by Thursday. That's the chance if we see any light is the key word there, snow would be Thursday. These are high temperatures though. Friday next week only in the teens. Again, not looking like we're going to see any snow on Christmas Day, but we may still have some snow on the ground. Whatever falls on Thursday next week, it ain't going nowhere.
Hey, I'm glad you put a heavy emphasis on light.
Light.
And I see that percentage has come up. So, all right, thanks for that, Nick.